Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expeditions. Now, this is an important video about mitosis that I just discovered and consider relevant to discuss in the course of this video. It's going to be a short video. So, in a previous video, I talked about the new vault on mitosis called Matrix. It's more advanced than expeditions. If you are deposited into expeditions, referring to your existing LSTs into expedition, you can keep it there, but expedition will only earn you mitosis points. Now, if you're just getting started with expedition, for example, you will need an invite. I believe the invite link will be in the description. Now, the luxury you have with expedition is more volts, more chain options. So if you're to deposit here, you see you have linear scroll, arbitrum mode, blast, and you can also interact with multiple protocols, Bedrock, Renzo. You can bring the LSTs from EtherFi, Bedrock, Renzo, and redeposit it on mitosis to earn mitosis points and APR. Now, that's good if you only want to earn mitosis points. However, if you want to maximize your equity to earn another airdrop and additional yield, then you want to explore Matrix. Now, you can explore Matrix with your existing funds from expeditions by simply going to campaigns on Matrix, deposit, and you can withdraw your funds from, you can attempt to deposit your funds from expeditions seamlessly. However, only if your funds are on Arbitrum, Ethereum, and Linear. Okay, now in particular, only ETH, which is the LST that you brought over from EtherFi. So you cannot deposit LSTs from Bedrock or Renzo, only EtherFi. So you'd end up seeing your balance here, which you can then deposit. But if you are starting afresh, and you start out on Matrix, I will discuss very quickly how to get started. Okay, so now the important thing is that when you deposit into Matrix Vault, you see it's powered by THEO. That's a third-party platform. And then when you deposit into Matrix, you will now start earning THEO points. So you can see here THEO tokens. It will also show you an estimate, then you'll be earning additional yield from THEO, and you will maintain earning mitosis points towards the mitosis airdrop. So you're just, improving the valuation of your small equity. Like me, who has small equity, this is relevant for you and me. Okay, so now this is the important thing. Let's tackle that now more so than the other parts of this video. So when you deposit, let's say you deposit here, you have to do something on your portfolio after 2 days, which I just realized. So the transition or the deposit is not available instantaneously. So here you will see, please note that deposits are processed within 2 days as part of THEO's operational process, which utilizes THEO's straddle vault strategy. So you have to come here after 2 days of your deposit to actually claim this MAWE ETH, which is the Matrix variant of wrapped ETH, to start earning, the yield and all that. So I believe it's of relevance to do this. So claim. And, for many, you will not realize that you have to carry out this secondary action. And who knows, you may not be earning points. That's my perception, because you don't yet have the Matrix, the receipt of your equity provided to you by Matrix. We now do. Okay, so that's important. Now, like I said, if you are starting on Matrix, I'll put the steps for how to get started on Matrix in the description. So the infra here where on you can get your wrapped ETH is EtherFi. Okay, so first off, you need to go to EtherFi. Now you go to EtherFi with your Ethereum ETH. While on the Ethereum chain, linear or Arbitrum. In my case, I choose linear just to have interactions on linear. So whichever chain of choice, you fund it with ETH. Okay, then you go to EtherFi stake. Okay, and then you choose the chain. So if it's either linear, Ethereum, it doesn't even have Arbitrum. So you only have linear and Ethereum options. So you choose linear, deposit your ETH, you will get wrapped ETH in turn. And that's what you, once you get that, you go back to here. And then you change to this, your balance will populate here. Of course, you need to switch the chain to whichever one your wrapped ETH is on. So once your balance shows up here, you can then deposit it. You'll be getting the matrix variant of wrapped ETH in turn, and that will start earning you these rewards. But of course, 2 days later, you will need to claim your MAE ETH, you know, to start generating points and rewards. Now, when it comes to Mitosis, you also want to explore the expedition dashboard and stuff like that. You know, there may be roles that you may be able to get. So do well to explore this. So for example, additional points and roles on the Discord. So I'm going to do this later on. Oh, so you also get a boost when you connect your X account, which I've not done, so I'll have to do that. So 500, 1000, this will quickly take me away from the bronze rank and put me in the silver rank, which is relevant to do. Then you also want to see what roles you can obtain here. Pioneer, I'm not a pioneer. Make greater than one deposit transaction before Mitosis TVL. So you can check all this. You may have, you know, a huge amount of points available. Then get all these roles. All these roles come with a huge amount of points. You know, cross-chain jumper. That's for connect Discord, have the cross-chain jumper role in the Discord server. I think this has to do with those who make use of the jumper bridge and stuff like that. I'll be ending this video now. By the way, there's a bunch of airdrop opportunities in the description. Check them out. But this is also important that you go and onboard on Kaito, because now it's declared that Mitosis will have an airdrop targeting 1000 yappers based on their 6-month leaderboard. Now, I don't know if it's the Mitosis leaderboard or the overall Kaito AI leaderboard. I'm not very sure. But it's time to start yapping about Mitosis. If you are not, then do well to onboard, you know, connect your X account on Kaito, you know, add your wallet to your profile and start interacting on X. Now, in that realm, there is a community you want to join if you are just getting started, which I'll feature in the description. This, you know, as a newbie to yapping, this community will help you. Yes, I forgot this. Also visit airdropc.com and submit your email here to subscribe to airdrop reminders. I'm working on 100 airdrop opportunities, which will be ready soon. That each of them will have its own publication tutorial that I'll be sending out to subscribers once ready. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome. Take action.